Hi, and welcome back to the Smart Music Teacher YouTube channel. This is stage 2 of the perfect bow hold. Now hopefully you're here because you've mastered all the skills you were supposed to learn in stage 1, and now we're going to put the bow hold on the bow. But before we do that, I have something important to tell you, and that is you don't actually hold the bow with your bow hold, and I'll explain why in this lesson. Let's get started. So, as I was saying, you don't actually hold the bow with your bow hold, and now I'm going to show you why that is. But first, we need to know where our thumb goes on the bow. So if we take a look here, we have the frog, we have a little bit of stick, and then we have the grip. And where your thumb goes is in this space between the frog and the grip. And it just anchors in that space there like that. Okay? Alright, so what I want you to do next is hold on to the tip of your bow. And with your thumb curved up like this, I want you to balance the bow on the tip of your thumb like this. And what you'll find is that's actually really easy to do. And what it demonstrates is that you don't need your fingers to hold the bow. And that is why I'm saying that you don't actually hold the bow with your bow hold. It just balances on the tip of your thumb. Now a lot of beginners, they'll start off with a thumb that goes the wrong way. And of course what happens there is the bow is going to want to slip off all the time. So what they do is squeeze their fingers to compensate for that. But now you know that if you just bend your thumb the right way, the bow will just sit on top of it, and it's really easy to hold up. So this, along with the hangout feeling that we practiced in stage 1, formed the basis of the perfect bow hold. Let's move on. So we're not going to start off with our bow hold at the frog yet because it's kind of heavy there, and we don't want to introduce any tension to our bow hold in the beginning. So what I'm going to do is to get you to start your bow hold here at the end of your grip, or I've got winding here. And you might have a nice long grip. So what you're going to do is put your thumb at the end of it like that. Okay, so let's start again with our hand turned over and our thumb touching either the middle finger if you're playing violin or viola, or in between your two middle fingers if you're playing cello or bass. And let's place our thumb at the end of the grip, or the winding if you have winding, and between our thumb and fingers like that. So that's pretty easy so far. Let's turn it over and check for our G curve. And let's turn it around and see what it looks like. So we've got a pretty good cello and bass bow hold. And if you're going to be playing violin or viola, I want you to put your pinky on top of the stick and move your first finger out a little bit, so that it feels more balanced. Alright, so now we're going to practice the hangout but on the bow this time. So take off your thumb, and I want you to feel how the bow is holding up your fingers. Your fingers do not hold up the bow, as we just learned. The bow just sits on top of your thumb. And if you're doing cello and bass, that's the cello bass hangout. And when you get used to this feeling, you could put your thumb back on underneath the stick and go back and do your bow hold exercises, but this time with your bow. Okay, so that was stage 2 of the perfect bow hold, and what I want you to do is make sure you practice your bow hold exercises again, and when you think you've mastered the feeling of hanging out on your bow and balancing the bow on your thumb, we'll see you at the next video. Oh, and one more thing. I want you to promise me that you're going to practice stage 2 and the bow hold exercises until you're really comfortable before you move on to stage 3, because we don't want to introduce any tension into your bow hold when we put the bow on the string. Thanks again for watching the Smart Music Teacher YouTube channel. When you're ready, we'll see you at the next video.